Shalom. I want to start off by giving all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rakakodash. Double honors to our venerable apostles and elders at Great Millstone who rule well. Peace and blessings to the Lord's elect, the house of David. All right, it's the brother Aharon coming back at you with another lesson. Lord willing to be edifying and uplifting unto the elect. All right, and this is going to be addressing a comment, all right, that a brother left. Okay, the brother's name, Quayshawn Langs, all right, commented, says that I heard about a red list and a blue list, but I'm not sure what it means, my brother. All right, so, through the spirit, I believe I told him that, through the spirit, I'll do a lesson, all right, on it, regarding the red list and blue list, what it is, all right, and so on and so forth, all right, and what it means. Now, this is all things that, the so-called government is planning, all right, but we, through the spirit and power of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, understand that these things are only going to be fulfilled, all right, or these things are going to come to fruition, all right, during the time of Jacob's trouble. Okay, and when we say Jacob's trouble, we're talking about a time like never before. All right, when you look at history, okay, all the calamities that's ever happened in human history, all right, will not come close to the disaster that is facing, all right, or that at least that the world is about to face very soon. All right, and this is all the doings of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, because in the ancient times, people knew him as what? The God of war. Okay, Exodus 15:3 tells us that what? The Most High Yahweh is a man of war. Okay, so the ancient people, all right, these other nations understood that the power that we serve, the power of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, is a man of war, a God of war. Okay, so he's going to wage war, all right, on the American people and pretty much around the whole world by using his whipping stick, Esau Edom. Okay, and we're going to read a little bit about the things that these people have planned. But like I said, ultimately, the Most High has planned these things, all right, for the inhabitants of this world. Okay, that title, all right, Al-Shadia, is going to be remembered once again, all right, before the return of our Lord Yahushua. Okay, this is the book of Isaiah chapter 45, verse 7. It says, I form the light and create darkness. I make peace and create evil. I, the Lord Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, do all these things. Okay, and that is Isaiah chapter 45 and verse 7. Okay, so now we understand that the Most High is in charge of both the right-hand side and the left-hand side. Okay, so if you are of the thought and belief that, God is all love and, he doesn't do any type of evil, then you're in for a very rude awakening. Okay, because it is that thoughts that has led you to not have the fear of the Most High. So now he's going to bring that fear back, and you're only instinctively going to turn back to the Most High by screaming, Jesus Christ, oh my God, pray for me. What is happening? You're going to start seeing wicked ass Americans starting to turn and saying, we're starting to go to church. I've been baptized. I got a Bible. All of a sudden you're a Christian. All of a sudden you're God-fearing. That's not going to save you if you're not part of the elect. All right. If you're not part of the elect. Okay. But we're entering into the time of what? Like I said, Jacob's trouble. All right. Let's get that. And then we're going to get right into this to explain this red list and blue list. I have a few articles that I'll read. All right. It goes into a lot more than just the red list and blue list. So we're going to get that. All right. Here's a book of Jeremiah chapter 30 verse 7. It says, alas, for that day is great, so that none is like it. It is even the time of Jacob's trouble, but he shall be saved out of it. Okay, so Jacob's trouble, the time like never before, all right, will happen throughout the whole entire planet Earth, okay, as a form of punishment from Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. But the elect have been granted grace, all right, and mercy through Yahweh Shai. That is why the elect believe on Yahweh Shai and we call upon Yahweh Shai. Hence, we will be delivered. Okay? Upon our faith, we will be delivered, man. All right? That is the deal we made. Believe on me and you shall be saved. Now, if you believe on him, what's going to happen? He will deliver you. That's his name. Okay? He's not going to deliver anyone who doesn't believe on him. All right? So let's get right into it. All right, it says here, FEMA death camps, aka concentration camps, including red and blue lists under martial law. All right, and I'm gonna try to censor a little bit, to the best of my ability, but let's see how it goes. All right, it says, when the word FEMA comes to mind, you think of Federal Emergency Management in the USA, right? You think that FEMA is implemented to protect you, right? Wrong. When you think FEMA or FEMA camp, you think of the Hurricane Katrina, and that camp is harmless, right? Do you really think it's harmless because you thought wrong, my friend? Or no, it's like it says, do you really think it's harmless because you thought wrong, my friend? Below explains what this thing is all about. It says there are over 800 prison camps in the United States, all fully operational and ready to receive prisoners. They are all staffed and even surrounded by full-time guards, but they are all empty. These camps are to be operated by FEMA, should martial law need to be implemented in the United States, and all it would take is a presidential signature on a proclamation and the Attorney General's signature on a warrant to which a list of names is attached. Okay? Now we brought this out, all right, a couple days ago, going into that list. All right, but I believe it's about a week ago now. All right, going into that list, and whatever, whoever's going to be on that list is a pretty big a list, man. About, was it over 90% of Americans are on that list and they don't even know. All right, so let's read what's going to be happening to over 90% of Americans, and that's why you can start hearing the tone, all right, of your government. Okay, your government is showing you that they don't really care about you because they're getting ready to turn on you if they haven't already. Okay, it says the Rex 84 program was established on the reasoning that if a mass exodus of illegal aliens crossed the Mexican-U.S. border, they would be quickly rounded up and detained in detention centers by FEMA. Rex 84 allowed many military bases to be closed down and to be turned into prisons. All right, so Operation Cable Splicer and Garden Plot are the two sub-programs which will be implemented once the Rex 84 program is initiated for its proper purpose. Garden Plot is a program to control the population. Cable Splicer is the program for an orderly takeover of the state and local governments by the federal government. All right, so are we in that time where we could start seeing these kind of takeovers? You're damn right we are. All right, because look, there's a crisis right now. You just went from a pestilent crisis to now you're going to an economic crisis. Okay, so these two things back to back, the people are going to break and chaos is going to ensue, because according to the plans that they have, we're at the stage where the food shortages kick in. All right, people start to not trust their government because a lot of truth is coming out. All right, so they're not trusting government, so they take to streets to what? To take power into their own hands, take matters into their own hands, as the scriptures have said. You see, the real protest, we really haven't seen that in Babylon yet. You see, we've seen it in different parts of the world. All right, you got Haiti, Germany, France. I mean, all throughout the entire world, there are protests that's happening daily. You recently just had the Canadian border shit. All right, the convoys and all that. All right, so that's all the vibration that's on the earth. But see, it hasn't hit Babylon yet. And you're going to start seeing it. All right, it's going to start climbing up. It's going to start picking up. And it's just going to break out and all hell breaking loose, man. All right, and through that, they're going to bring in the force. All right, they're going to bring in the force, man. So you best believe the CIA is definitely behind all these things. All right, because they have to create, all right, the criminals. They have to create the so-called terrorists, because without that, they really got nothing to do. All right, CIA agents, for the most part, they're just frantic. They want something to do. So if they're just sitting there investigating, which they're supposed to be doing, it takes just gathering information. I mean, that's boring to them. They like to get action, so they create stuff. All right, and the same idea that they gave to the American people of what a terrorist is, they're gonna use that same idea on the American people, and that's how you're gonna have that government against its own people energy. All right, that's when you're gonna have martial law. You're gonna have all these different things that we're reading about. All right, it says Cable Splicer is the program for an orderly takeover of the state and local governments by the federal government. FEMA is the executive arm of the coming police state, and thus will head up all operations. Look what's going on in Australia. All right, this morning I read that Australia, all right, they said they're going to beef up their military and they're going to be out there till 2040. They already announced, telling them that, hey, listen, you're already in the NWO. All right, you're already there. This is it. This is how it's going to be, and we're just going to refine it, fine tune it. All right, so it could fit the scheme, the grand scheme of the so-called global community. All right. So yeah, Australians are not going back to normal. They're never going to go back to normal. This is it for them. All right. And that's the blueprint that they're going to use for the whole entire world. Okay. It says the presidential executive orders already listed on the Federal Register also are part of the legal framework of this operation. The camps all have railroad facilities as well as roads leading to and from the detention facilities. Many also have an airport nearby. The majority of the camps can house a population of 20,000 prisoners. Currently, the largest of these facilities is just outside of Fairbanks, Alaska. The Alaskan facility is a massive mental health facility and can hold approximately 2 million people. So, you want to talk about your re-education centers? Well, you might be shipped to Alaska, and then you're going to be facing some problems over there. All right, and you know, we always say this, that if you don't have the spirit and power of Yahweh Bashim Yahshua to protect you in these days, how do you get out of this? Really think about it. You got to think realistically in case you were in this situation right now. I'm talking real life. People react different when real life scenarios happen, because right now you have distractions. You have social media, you got your phones and all these different things that people can do, all right, to feel less afraid. But when you're in the situation where your life is actually in that state, like you don't have your phone, you've been grabbed up. I mean, what are you doing? You've been split from your family and your friends. You don't know anyone that you're around. Everyone is speaking different languages. People are panicking. All right. You panicking. You're still bugging out, wondering what is going on because it's happening at a time you didn't expect. You see? So what the scriptures say, that a sudden destruction cometh upon them and they shall not escape. It comes with so many different things. All right. A lot of you are going to find yourselves in a very difficult situation, and you're going to call upon so many different names. But the one name you need to call upon, he's not going to be answering you, man, because the doors of mercy are closed. All right. It's time to pay up. Okay. You in the courthouse and you don't have an attorney. You don't have a lawyer. You're just there. Man. It says, there are reports of individuals seeing these facilities outside, reported seeing gas tanks on the side of the buildings, which could be used to gas citizens, just like Hitler and Auschwitz, and the roundup of the Edomites and the extermination. All right. So, and it's crazy because it's like a year or 2 years ago, I had a dream about that. All right, and I told my brother who was in the car, and I said, yo, I believe in Jacob's trouble, man. They definitely going to be having gas chambers, man. And he said, yeah, I could see it, you know. But in the dream, it was very vivid, man. They had people in camps, right? And they were actually gassing them. A lot of people, you know. And people didn't understand it. They were like, yo, what's going on? You know, you catch a glimpse here and there. Somebody might pop it up on social media, you know. And you'd be like, yo, what the fuck? Look what's going on in these camps. Like, yo, this what they saying. This what's going on, bro. You know, if you end up over there, you're not coming back. Like, it's just going to be crazy. You know, they look at people that, you know, they're still healthy. You know, they taking out your organs. You know, they separating you. All right. You're still, I mean, hey, this is the trouble, man. A time of chaos, a time of confusion. Okay. A time of despair, intolerable anguish. That's all Jacob's trouble. It says all of these camps run perpendicular to railroad tracks and also have helicopter pads. Well, in this sense, it would be 95% of the population woman, men, child, baby, no matter what race, nationality, or religion you are. Ooh, look at that. Let's read that again. All of these camps run perpendicular to railroad tracks and also have helicopter pads. Okay, so they run right next to railroad tracks, man. All right. Well, it says in this sense, it would be 95% of the population, women, men, children, all right, child, baby, no matter what race, nationality, or religion you are. All right. So they coming for everyone, man. And what does that remind you of? Let's get that. All right, in the book of Ezekiel, chapter 9, all right, and verse 4, it says, "And the Lord Yahweh said unto him, Go through the midst of the city, through the midst of Jerusalem, and set a mark upon the foreheads of the men that sigh and that cry, for all the abominations that be done in the midst thereof." And we are those men who are sighing and crying. Okay, and alongside, the men, women, and children who be on the common boards, all right, paying attention to prophecy, get into the scriptures, all right, believing in this truth, believing on Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua, expecting this place to go down as quick as possible. All right, we are the ones sighing and crying, man. All right, but it starts with the men who you see out there, going out there week in, week out, day in, day out. All right, that's the OD. All right, or the highest form of crying out, man. Going out. All right, and voicing whatever it is that your grievances may be. All right, and our grievances are based on what? The abominations that be done in the midst thereof. We're protesting against it. All right, we're making it clear, all right, to the world that we don't stand for the wickedness that's being put upon the face of the earth, and we yearn for a righteous world for all. And those who are the perpetrators of this wickedness and the abominations will be destroyed. First, they're going to serve years in slavery for their crimes against humanity. All right, and then we're gonna do what we got to do after the 1,000 years. Okay, they're gonna be stacked up, bundled up, and flamed on, man. All right. So that's what's gonna be happening to these devils. All right. So let's keep reading. It says, Ezekiel 9 and 5. It says, "And to the others he said in mine hearing, Go ye after him through the city, and smite. Let not your eyes spare, neither have ye pity." So the Lord is going to send his death angels out there. All right, and the form of death angels are going to be these relentless Gurga troops, man. Okay, these UN troops, these Russians, these Chinese, these Japanese, these Koreans. All right, these crazy Hamites. I mean, everyone, the Germans. All right, the Iranians. I mean, hey, listen. Boy, look, them Iranians, they don't play, man. Yo, them guys, man, boy. All right. Wait till, some of them start setting foot out here, man. Because they have a great disdain towards Babylon. All right. So if they get their hands on you Jakes out there, you Edomites out there, they don't care. You're an American, you're done. All right. It says, slay utterly, all right, slay utterly old and young, both maids and little children and women. Just like the article is saying, right? That in this sense, that what it will be 95% of the population, women, men, child, baby. Doesn't matter what race you are, what religion. All right, doesn't matter what political affiliation you have. All right. Once the Most High sets out to come get you, you're going to get got. All right. It says what? Women, but come not near any man upon whom is the mark. All right. That mark is going to what? Tawa, which is what? Exemption from what? From judgment, from the judgment that's coming. Jeremiah 30:7 says, and he shall be saved out of it. Those who are going to be saved out of it are going to have that mark of what? Of salvation. And begin at my sanctuary. Then they began at the ancient men which were before the house. So the Lord's sanctuary starts with those who know the truth, those who know about being an Israelite, have woken up to their nationality. All right, but see, you're not going all the way. All right, you got some flaws in your doctrine or whatever it might be. All right, you're not being pure. all right, you're gonna get got. Okay, because the Lord is looking. He's only here to save the elect, and the elect are gonna be pure. All right, not 0.01% of guilt or filth. It's gonna be purity, man, 100%. All right, that's this truth. Okay, so let's go back to the article. It says, now the number one question here you should ask yourself is why so many camps? There's no need for all of them unless the government and the elites are up to something. They created these camps with your tax money through a government-run program called Blackwater, and Lord willing, we'll get into that another time. All right, it says there's actually a testimony or a confession from a CIA agent, all right, on these FEMA camps. It says, on August 6, 1994, I toured the Amtrak rail car repair facility at Beech Grove, Indianapolis, Indiana. There are at least 10 maintenance barns at this facility covering 129 acres, with 2 separate fences with the tops leaning inward. The windows of several buildings have been bricked up. Hence, you have 3 levels of security for Amtrak repair barns. Damn. It says there are 3 helicopter 25-knot aviation windsock, which aren't the correct ones to use for chemical spills, which require 10-knot windsocks. Okay. It says there are high security NSA style people turnstiles, and high intensity / security lightning for 24-hour operation. Damn. It says the box car or gas chamber building fence is marked with special red / blue zone signs. Ooh, so we get into the signs, brother. All right. It says this corresponds to the mission of the red / blue list, which surfaced in June and July of 1996. All right. Under martial law, this will become a death camp. They're only going to handle category 1 and 2. All right, which is blue, red and blue. People there. This boxcar facility will be used for execution. So if you on the red list or the blue list, you're gonna be sent over here, and you're gonna be put to death. All right. It says they're trying to set it up where they're trying to kill off at least 290 million Americans. Gotta go. All right, 290 million. We are what was it? 330 million, 331 million. So 290 million is going to be left with what, 41 million. So think about that. That's why Yahushua said, if he didn't hasten the day, or speed up the days for the elect's sake, there shall no flesh be saved. All right. It says one of the barns is large enough to put 4 boxcars into. There are powered vents on the top of the barn to vent the gas out of the building after the boxcars have been fumigated. All of the buildings have newly installed 6-inch gas pipes and furnace installed in all railroad barns. Since the photo was taken in, okay, they saw something else. Let's keep reading some more. It says, in June of 1996, an FBI agent got hold of the Region 3 Blue List from a CIA agent and found his own name on it, and those of several others he knew in Virginia. The Regional Blue List stated that the names on the Blue List would be picked up within 6 weeks of the actual martial law declaration. Once again, the number 6. This parallels the Nazi red / blue list policy almost to the letter. It's crazy. Hey, there's no new thing under the sun. All right. It says the red list. All right, here we go. It says the red list is for pickup and execution before unobtrusive. All right, preparations for martial law and initiated. The blue list is also for execution, but at a later date within 6 weeks of martial law declaration. There are no re-education plans for either category, just execution. All right. So we know we probably on like a whole, capital letters in the red list probably. All right. All right. So, that's why I said, fear not, because what? The Lord is with us. This is all child's play, man. We're going to see the glory of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. So we're not worried. Okay. It says, there are no, okay, I get that. It says, when you get picked up on a red pickup, they'll take you from your home at night, probably around 4 a.m. And that's funny, because that's what Goldberg, I forgot his first name, but that's what he was saying. The video I put up a few months ago, all right, that they're gonna come see people in the middle of the night. It says, and put you in a black van, then drive you to a helicopter waiting to fly you to an intermediate point. There you'll be loaded onto a big 64 passenger CH-47 Chinook helicopter, all black, unmarked, and illegally operating under the Treaty of Open Skies. Then they'll fly you to one of 38 cities where you will board a 747, 737, or 727. All right, you may be taken straight to a temporary detention facility. When you're red listed, you'll be taken to a red camp. Then you'll be executed. All right, and that's where you have in Revelation where it talks about those who were beheaded. All right, for the testimony of Hamashiach. So some of us gonna have to go through this. Some of us will have to go through this, but be faithful unto death, and we shall receive a crown of life. Okay, so hey, we're built for this, so we're gonna go through it. All right, it says at some point martial law will be declared, and we know that. All right, it's gonna happen. It says martial law is when the writ of habeas corpus to have a trial of jury. That's what habeas corpus is. All right, it says it's suspended. Instead of going to the judge, you go straight to jail for a limited time. I suspect there will be a major outage. And we've talked about that. Okay, so let's read. I suspect there will be a major outage or some other crisis which will be the reason to declare martial law. Okay, at this point, the blue listed people will be picked up. At that time, the country will be regionalized into 10 regions, which are already designed or designated by FEMA. Okay, so in other words, those who are on the red list they're gonna come after us first. All right, they're gonna come after the men of the Lord. All right, those who represent this truth. Okay, they're gonna come after us first before they even declare, all right, so-called martial law. So by the time martial law is declared, man, it's gonna be hectic for them to actually declare that. But in the midst, you're gonna be seeing spiritual power and so on and so forth, man. So we there, man. This is it. All right. It says, be advised that it has been proven in Wyoming and at least one other location that the black choppers have state-of-the-art radio or radio frequency wideband jammers and can jam cell phones and CBs while they're executing black operation missions. This means that cell phone could be jammed just before and or during any action against you. See? So they could just, right from where they at, before they pick your ass up, your phone could be jammed. You can't make no phone calls. You'd be like, yo, why lost service all of a sudden? And nobody could hear from you, and then that's the end of it for you. So what do you do then? You're not going to be able to call the cops. Ain't nobody going to save you. For you women out there, you running your mouth and doing all this madness. All right? And for you men out there who keep coming against the men of the Lord and the truth, think about that. All right? Think about that. So it says, red list, blue list. All right? We're all on a red or blue list somewhere. Those on the red list will be woken up at 4 a.m. and taken to the camps and probably killed. It says red list. These people are the enemies of the NWO. They are the leaders of patriot groups, outspoken ministers, outspoken talk show hosts, community leaders, and even probably net leaders. All right, so we fall in pretty much all these categories. We're very outspoken, and we're the ministers of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. Okay, if anything, we're the most outspoken. All right, because we actually go out there, out and speak. So we're pretty outspoken by the definition of the word. It says these people will be dragged out of their homes at 4 a.m. and will be taken to FEMA detention centers and be killed. This will take place approximately 2 weeks before martial law is enforced. All right. So hey, we don't know how that's gonna play out, but we know that for a fact that we're gonna have martial law is gonna be the catalyst that allows them to really, kill off a whole lot of people. That time of trouble that we were talking about. Okay, blue list. These are also enemies of the NWO, so they stand against the system, the beast system, but the followers of the red list folks. So you see, they don't really, jump out there in the forefront, but they listen. Secret disciples and people who, they comment on your videos, they like your videos, they watch your videos. They might not be prophets, they might not be, teachers, but they support the cause. They know what's going on. They know the truth, and they understand that this so-called NWO, the works of Satan, the works of Esau, Edom, will affect everyone if it's allowed to pass through. So anyone who's standing against it, they're going to support them. So that's why I said they're enemies, of the NWO, but are followers of the red list folks, meaning, those who put themselves out there. These people will be rounded up after martial law is in place and will be taken to the detention centers and re-educated. So that's when you're going to be tortured and you might end up in Alaska. That's about 2 million, was it 2 million people that can go in there, but who knows? They probably added a little bit more space to it, Various mind control techniques. Oh, let's bring that back. Hold on, let's bring that back. Various mind control techniques will be used on them. Yeah, that sounds like Galatians 6 verse 7. Let's get that real quick. Mind control. So the Most High is going to play mind games with you. The Most High will play mind games with a lot of you people, man. Let's read that real quick. This is the book of Galatians chapter 6 verse 7. It says, Be not deceived. The Most High is not mocked. For whatsoever a man soweth, that shall he also reap. So the Most High is about to toy with a lot of people, man. Oh man, it says various mind. Oh, let's bring that back. These people will be rounded up after martial law is in place and will be taken to the detention centers and re-educated. Various mind control techniques will be used on them. Most will not survive this. So you doing all this running your mouth talking, when the Lord turns up on you, you're not going to survive it. It says Mr. Springmeyer was not specific on exactly who was on the blue list, but I would guess that people such as you and I are on the list. Yellow list. These are the citizens who know nothing about the NWO and don't want to know. And I know a lot of people who are like that. They're just oblivious to everything that's going on. They like it that way. They tell you, listen, let me stay in my bubble. It says they are considered to be no threat at all and will be instructed as to how to behave and will most likely do whatever they are told. Look, they all did it. They didn't have to be forced. The moment they said jump shot available, they took it right away. Damn, took it and missed. How you gonna be the first one? Oh, these people. It says, unfortunately, there are too many of these to be effectively controlled, so many will be killed and starved and many will have their organs harvested. Oh my goodness. Oh wow. I said that earlier, I think. I said that earlier. And this is my first time actually reading this article, so that's why it's not too smooth. I just grabbed it and I was like, this sounds. I read the first few paragraphs and I was like, yo, this is good. We can go with this. So I'm actually discovering this as we read. It says, unfortunately, there are too many of these to be effectively controlled, so many will be killed and starved, and many will have their organs harvested. Yo, so that's why gas prices are going up, because what that's going to do is going to block you, or at least discourage people from traveling all around the place this summer. They don't want you going out doing all this extra shit, polluting the air no more. For them, it's like, nah, that's it. Let's eliminate that. Go get electrical cars now. For those who can afford it. If you can't afford it, hop on these city bikes that we're building. All of a sudden, we're building all these city bikes across the city and states. Never thought about that? They have all these big ass pathways for bikes. You'd be like, yo, why the bike lane is damn near taking half the whole road? Like, what's up? Because that's what's going to be happening. We, the regular people, they want us to be hopping on bikes. You pay for it. You don't own it, obviously, right? You own nothing and you be happy. So you just rent, based on your social credit system. So if you've been behaving badly, you're talking too much, you're not acting accordingly, you're not doing the right thing. They say go take your jump shot. You hesitating to go take that jump shot. Well, guess what? Your stars are really bad. Social credit system. So now you can't use the bike. So now you really can't go out. You can't really do nothing. That's what they setting up, man. But they're not gonna get far. All right. But yeah, man, they're gonna harvest people's organs and all that. They ain't playing. All right, they're not playing, man. So that's pretty much it on the on that. All right, I'm gonna follow up and do another video. All right, going into the executive orders of FEMA and the powers that they're gonna be having. All right, in the time of martial law, because remember, all right, martial law is gonna be so easy to enact. You know why? Because we're still in a national emergency. Biden just extended it. All right, I believe a week or two ago, he extended the national emergency, man. So, hey, I believe a couple of the states, if not all the states, all right, a few states are actually still in what's that thing called? Emergency. I forgot for the states how it's called, but state emergency. All right, a state of emergency. Okay, so hey, these are the times that something goes off and then they just enact, well, we're in a martial law, this and that, and all things change after that. The moment they do that, all things change, man. So the red list, you're gonna be executed on the spot. Blue list, they're gonna re-educate you, do what they gotta do. Some of you gonna be put to death as well, most of you. And then the yellow list, they're just like, all right, you just dead, but we're gonna harvest those we can harvest, and then the rest we starve them out to have the appropriate number that we need. All right, that's what they're looking at. Okay, that's what they're looking at. So let's get a few precepts. All right. Remember, man, that, like I said, this is all Yahweh Bashim Yahushai's power. Okay, he said he's going to do this. Okay, and that's exactly what he's going to do. All right, and you people going to feel it, man. They're going to see it. They're going to live it, and they're going to love it. Okay, here's the book of Isaiah chapter 13, verse 11. It says, I will punish the world for their evil and the wicked for their iniquity, and I will cause the arrogancy of the proud to cease, and I will lay low the haughtiness of the terrible. Okay, so the wicked, ultimately, Edom is going to be destroyed. All right, and he's going to be punished. Okay, but that's also talking about who? You wicked ass people out there. All right, you of your father, the devil. All right, so people are just going off, straight going off. Here comes the pain. All right, here comes the pain, man, to balance everything out. All your happiness is going down the drain. It's not coming back. All right, America is not going to come back. All right, your happiness is not going to come back. Your life is not going to get better. Gas price is not going to go down. You're never going to see it down. Okay, it's over. It's done. This place is finished. And it's going to happen rapid fire as you see happening. Okay, and then the Lord's going to top it off when there's martial law. People going to bug out, man. You see. All right, these troops, they're about to start going in. All right, all in the name of, oh, Russia is doing this. Oh, we should kill you people because Russia is killing. Man, they bugging. Jeremiah chapter 11, verse 22 says, therefore, thus saith the Lord, power of hosts. All right, behold, I will punish them. See, the young men shall die by the sword, their sons and their daughters shall die by famine. Okay, and those two things are is where we're headed to. Okay, those two things, the sword, ultimately the ultimate sword is what? The missiles. All right. But now we're talking the guns, the power of the military industrial complex. Okay, what the whipping stick or what the Lord is going to use, the sword of the Most High, all right, to punish you wicked ass people, man. All right, and like I said, a lot of you have seen our videos, so you are on the red list. If you're watching Israelite videos, you're on the red list automatically. Okay, doesn't matter what side you take, you are on the red list because you know something. All right. So for you scoffers out there, that's for you. All right, that's for you. You're not hurting us. You just building up a case for yourself, and the Most High gonna come get you. You bugging. You thought he's gonna get away with it? Yeah. All right. So let's get one more precept. All right, and this is gonna be bad for a lot of women too, especially the women, man. Especially the women, because look, you've been living very, very highly. All right, you've been made to feel very secure. Now your security blanket is about to be stripped off of you, and everybody's gonna see your nakedness, man. Are you laying naked under the sheets? And when they pull them sheets off, what happens? Your whole secrets are out. And what's gonna happen? You're gonna be taken. They're gonna take you. Okay? That means what? The Lord is about to expose you women. He's gonna shame you women, man. All right, let's get that real quick. All right, let's get that real quick because it's all biblical prophecy. Again, look, the prophecies are about to start happening and hitting people left and right in rapid fire, man. Rapid fire. All right, it's the book of Isaiah chapter 32 verse 9. It says, rise up, you women that are at ease. Hear my voice, ye careless daughters. Give ear unto my speech. All right. So be attentive, you women that are at ease, you women that are in a state of security. You know, you become careless. All right, because you have no responsibility. Ain't nothing going on wrong for you. You know, you creating basically society is catering to you. They prop you as, you know, the way to be. You know, you Babylonian women, how you move is really how everyone's supposed to move. A man can't check you. You know, you're allowed to do all sorts of madness. You know, you got women in power. You know, women thinking that they're equal to men. I mean, there's all kinds of madness, but it's not true. And they're going to find out the reality soon, because when we say it, they look at us as crazy. But then reality hits, then what happens then? I saw a video a couple of days ago of this chick in Atlanta, and, you know, she's homeless. And that's going to be a lot of you women, man. She's homeless, but she still got that pride. The Lord is going to break all that pride, man. You know, she homeless, but she's like, nah, I'm not going to call that nigga. Fuck all that, like, you know, in that spirit. Like, you could stay homeless when it's still peacetime. But would you want to stay homeless when all hell is breaking loose? I know you're not. So stop with this cat, man. All right? You women got to get in order. It says, ye women that are at ease, hear my voice, meaning attend to my voice. Be obedient to the voice of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. When we tell you, when brothers doing videos on you women, all right, whatever it is, it's correction out of love. Okay? And also what? To institute order. Because you're living a life that's orderly, without order. So when you come into this truth, you got to change all that, man. All right? You're not equal to the man, especially not a man of the Lord. Okay? So you got to get in the right spirit, man. All right? Get in the right order, get in the right spirit, because now is the time you got to do that. You got to clean up your act right now. You know? Because the Lord is going to make an example out of a lot of these women, and it's going to be a separation. And for those who are in the right spirit, guess what? They're going to be blessed. You know, those who are not in the right spirit, they're going to be punished. All right. Verse 10, it says, many days and years shall ye be troubled, ye careless women, for the vintage shall fail and the gathering shall not come. So all your little tricks, all right, that you play alongside with the government to be able to make more money. A lot of you women making way more money than men. All right. You driving the fancy cars, you're wearing the fancy clothing, you're traveling all over the world, and you're not even paying for this shit. Somebody paying for it for you all the time. You bragging, boasting on social media like you some hot shit, you know? And then you go out there and you do the most wicked things and you promote the most wickedest shit. Ass all out, titties all out, you know, all kinds of shit, man. All that ability that you had, the Lord says he's taking all that away from you. Verse 11, tremble ye women that are at ease, be troubled, ye careless ones, strip you and make you bare, and gird sackcloth upon your loins. Okay? So the things that's coming is going to force you women, all that fancy, like I said, the fancy dressing, the Fashion Nova shit that y'all wearing, is all going to be stopped. Okay? When everything stops, the vintage shall fail, all right? You're going to be trembling because you're going to be panicking. What's going on? Yo, guys, I'm so sorry. My order never came in. Oh, I tried to order this and the website said it crashed. They took my money. You're not going to get your shit. So you could be a hoe. Oh, my thong that I ordered. Nah, the Lord said no thongs, baby girl. You're going to wear sackcloth now. Oh, yeah. You're going to wear that long dress that covers your whole body. You're going to cover your hair up. Okay, all that pretty short, skimpy shit is gone. You're going to be covered up nice. You know, you're going to be wearing baggy clothes. You know? Yeah. That's the Lord. That's what the Lord's going to do to you. And it's going to be crazy, you know? But we're going to be watching. We're going to be laughing. We're going to be like, oh, shit, look at it. Remember Shorty used to be, yo, damn. What happened to her? You know? You ain't got no ability to go nowhere. You can't go outside and buy whatever because all hell breaking loose, you know? You got women on their period, but they don't have no natural way of, taking care of themselves. You know, they stuck to this artificial way. They can't even cook. Man, you were proud, you know? Because you live your life off of the internet. You don't live no real life. So real life is going to come and you're not going to know how to move. You know? So that's what's coming. All right? That's what's coming. It says verse 12, they shall lament for the teats, for the pleasant fields, for the fruitful vine. So your jobs are gone. All right? Your benefits are all gone. All right? You're getting fired. You know what I'm saying? You're not getting the Lord is not looking out for you no more. The law is not looking out for you no more. All right? The cops ain't coming to your aid like that no more. Your looks that you used to run shit is not working no more. What's going on? How you gonna move? Huh? How you gonna move, man? All right? And the next thing you know, you wake up one day, or you don't even wake up one day, you are woken with loud bangs on your door. Bah, bah, bah. Hey, wake up! Hey, you, shining lights in your eyes, grabbing you by the hair, pulling you. Oh man, ooh. All right. You getting beat up, thrown behind the back of a van, and that's the end of it for you. All right, that's the end of it for you. Okay. So this is what's coming, man. All right, let's get that real quick, and then I'm gonna close it out in the book of 2nd Esdras. All right, chapter 16. And verse 70, okay? This is going into martial law. All right, it says, for there shall be in every place and the next cities a great insurrection upon those that fear the Lord. It says, they shall be like madmen, sparing none, but still spoiling and destroying those that fear the Lord. So we just read that. The red list, the blue list are those who are not going to be down with the system. Okay, so they got everything set up. All right, it says those who are the enemies of the NWO, those are going to be those who fear the Most High. All right, and the followers of those who fear the Most High, they're going to have us what? It says insurrection upon those that fear the Lord. They shall be like madmen, sparing none, but still spoiling and destroying those that fear the Lord. Okay, so we just read that. It said, for they shall waste and take away their goods and cast them out of their houses. All right, once again, the red and blue list. Okay. It says, then shall they be known who are my chosen, and they shall be tried as the gold is in the fire. All right, it says tried as the gold in the fire. And that's talking about who? The elect. It says Jacob's trouble, but he shall be saved out of it. It starts with the men. All right, those who have the exemption. All right, like we read in the book of Ezekiel. So the Lord is purifying his men right now by giving us this knowledge, this wisdom, setting us ready, making us ready. Okay? Because for the most part, the average man does not know what the hell is going on. Neither does he know how to get out of it in case he was in that situation. Okay? Because that situation that's coming is only going to require the faith in Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai in order to provoke those miracles that's going to be able to save you. Whether it's an angel coming to your aid, all right, Yahushai manifesting something for you, or the Lord giving you that spiritual power, all through the spirit and power of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai anyway. Which is only going to be for the elect men. See? It says, here, O ye beloved, ye my beloved, saith the Lord, behold, the days of trouble are at hand, but I will deliver you from the same. All right? So that's what the Lord is saying to us in the times that we're coming in, man. So yeah, they might say, oh, we're going to jump into your houses at 4 a.m. and come grab you and take you away, and you're not going to see where you're going to be at. Whatever. The Lord said what? He got us, man. He will deliver us from the same trouble. Okay? And we believe that. Wholeheartedly believe, all right, that Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai is going to deliver us from the times that we're coming in. Okay? So I'm going to end it off with one more last precept. All right? And then that'll be it. Okay? It's the book of Isaiah, chapter 59 and verse 19. Okay, it says, so shall they fear the name of the Lord Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai from the west, and from his, and it says, and his glory from the rising of the sun. When the enemy shall come in like a flood, the spirit of the Lord Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai shall lift up a standard against him. Okay, so when they come in, all right, in attack mode, right, to come grab us up and take us up out of here, right? The Lord is going to set up a standard, all right, a form, a defense, all right, defense mechanism, all right, that's going to be able to what? Deliver his elect, his men, women, and children who are of that number. Okay, but we must comfort, all right, keep comfort and have comfort in the faith, all right, of these scriptures. All right, one last one. This book of Revelation chapter 2 verse 10, it says, fear none of those things which thou shalt suffer. Okay, behold, the devil shall cast some of you into prison, that ye may be tried, and ye shall have tribulation 10 days. So a time period, all right. Be thou faithful unto death, and I'll give thee a crown of life. All right, so some of us going to be thrown into concentration camps and so on and so forth, but as long as you're faithful unto death, all right, even facing death, you're still faithful and you call upon the name of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, all right, he'll give you a crown of life, all right, a crown of life. So I'm leaving it off there, Lord willing, you've been edified. I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem Yahushai, Bahashem Chakadash, the water Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, and until next time, Shalom.